Hey guys, welcome to my channel Beauty by Tellie. So today I'm gonna be reviewing VT Cosmetics, the whole Cica line. Well, actually they didn't send me everything, but they sent me like one really good routine that was suited to my skin based on a quick skin type interview. So the VT Cica line, it consists of targeted skincare for each of the multi-step Korean skincare routine. So in each item, you can see tiger branding and some sort of green color for the whole line. So throughout history, ancient peoples have observed that tigers would roll around in an herb garden to heal their wounds after a hunt. And that's where they figured out that Centella asiatica may have some uses in healing. So this herb, it has a long history not only in culinary but also in traditional medicine as well. With positive results in medicine and increased usage in modern skincare, I'm glad to see more scholarly papers back up the benefits of Centella asiatica. Cica is shortened from the first and last syllable of this scientific name, and it's a very Korean way to sort of shorten things and take the first and last sound, kind of like how they say katok for kakao talk. So the VT Cosmetics Cica line features Cica Liao, a trademark ingredient, and this means that the company applied a different or advanced method in processing this compound, and it is the only company allowed to use this ingredient as it is. There are other valid Centella asiatica products in the market, but they may be considered generic. Cica Liao contains Centella asiatica extract itself, and green propolis extract, and Centella 4X complex. Very quickly, I'm just gonna explain to you guys why I really love Centella asiatica and what benefits you can expect from all of these ingredients. So Centella asiatica extract has antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant properties. It has a lot of positive and well-documented skincare benefits and can be found in many trendy K-beauty products today. The Centella 4X complex consists of the 4 triterpenoids people have identified in Centella asiatica that are responsible for the skincare benefits that we know and love from Cica. So green propolis extract has a lot of benefits. Propolis itself is already a very popular K-beauty ingredient, and its benefits include smoothing, moisturizing, and oil control properties, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, and antiseptic. Okay, so with all these skincare superstars, I'm expecting a lot. My skin is very dry and dehydrated, so I think this line is perfect for me. For many dry skin people, the compromised moisture barrier means that your skin will automatically be sensitive or sensitized. So the moisturizing and soothing characteristics of this line is actually perfect for me. So let's get started with the skincare review. First is the VT Cosmetics Cica Mild Foam Cleansers. It's pretty huge. This is 300 ml and probably a standard cleanser. I'm just taking a random one that's right beside me right now. This is a CosRX Low pH Good Morning Cleanser. It's 150 ml, so you can see VT Cosmetics is double the size of the CosRX one, and this is the standard size that I see. So it's huge. So in the ads, they point out that it has rich and fine bubbles for pore care and clean skin management. I hope I translated that right. And it's full of moisture to create lively skin. So it actually contains 6 herbs, namely lavender, freesia, bergamot, chamomile, and rosemary. I've been using low pH cleansers for about 2 years now, I think, and coming from that sort of habit, this was really scary for me to try because normally foaming cleansers are very stripping and they can be like very irritating. But that said, I still tried it for the duration of my sort of 1 month trial period, just so I can get a feel of the whole line. I'm a big believer in sort of open-mindedness, and I believe that skincare blacklists in certain formulations can actually work out depending on the overall formulation. So this is a really thick and almost sticky foam that I water down a lot using 1 half pea size. It's so rich and thick and sticky that it almost feels like it should be drying, but actually it's not. I feel normal right after. I don't feel like my skin is stripped, because with typical foam cleansers, I will usually feel like super tight and cracky, especially on my cheeks, but I don't really get that feeling with this cleanser. So I was so relieved not to break out from this cleanser, because I kind of 99% expected for me to do so, but fortunately throughout the testing period my skin remained pretty stable, so okay. I usually use a skin or a hydrating toner, but because I wasn't sent the same product from this line, I use a different brand. I'm just gonna quickly do it off cam. With my skin prepped, I'm now gonna go review the Cica Hydration Essence. So this one is advertised to perfectly lock in moisture that you applied through the skin or the toner part. It's advertised not only to provide a glow from the moisture, but also provide a sort of humectant seal, and it's just sort of meant to trap in the lighter toner or skin that you applied beforehand. So if in my skincare routine for the day I feel like using less layers, I actually do not use this product because I feel like saving it for a special occasion. So this is really good for me, either day or night I can use it. It offers up a lot of hydration and creates a sort of occlusive effect, whereby it's trapping like the waterier toner or skin that I've applied beforehand. So when I'm wearing makeup for the day, I make sure to not skip this step, and I really use the Cica Hydration Essence because it gives me a sort of special kind of glass skin glow. And if you're really going for sort of dewy and shiny bases and your skin is as dry as mine, it's really good to start layering the glow, like not just using makeup but starting from your skincare as well. So it's normal to look shiny, I think, but with this product, it's more of a glass skin glow rather than looking simply wet from skincare. This is a silicone green gel that has the same grassy scent that I found with the cleanser. So the next step is the Cica Emulsion. It is advertised as having moisture level up, whereby it sort of provides you with 2 layers of moisture, like something deeper and then something like kind of more shallow. Again, it has Cica and Cica Hyaluronic, which is the feature trademark ingredient of this skincare line. So this feels like your standard emulsion or lotion. It has a watery sort of light feeling that's highly comparable to Hada Labo Gokujun Milk or Pinkang Moisture Serum. When I apply this, I do feel that there is a deeper and sort of surface level of moisture. So there's a really thin hydration that sort of sinks in to the deeper layers of my skin, and a thicker sort of hydration that settles kind of at the top. This skincare, it doesn't really set or dry that fast. It takes a while for it to stop feeling wet, but during the day, I actually don't wait for it to set because I like to apply sunscreen right on top of it, because this sort of lingering wetness makes sunscreen apply quicker and much easier. It has a really strong grassy scent, which I'm not sure is normal with the Cica. I think they just put this fragrance throughout the whole line. I kind of wish they just did without it, because fragrances are additional irritants for some people. And then the last for the daily regular skincare routine is the Cica Cream. So this is recommended for rough and sensitive skin, and it is a gel cream that lightly and perfectly fills your moisture barrier. So this cream is actually a dry gel. It's a really strange texture for me. I have not encountered any sort of gel like this because it's clear, and normally clear gels are watery, but this one feels kind of like dry. That said, it's a really good idea as a final step for the line because the other steps feel kind of really wet and sort of sticky on your skin. So adding the cream as a last step is a really great way to sort of dry up the other steps without really mattifying your skin. I can't really measure this in any scientific way, but I do feel that it does smoothen my skin and it improves the application of my foundation. Like when I feel my flakes coming up or when I'm bothered by a rough texture in my skin, I use this item more regularly. Then we also have the Cica Smoother, which is advertised to have moisturizing and soothing properties that you can use anywhere from the face to the body. So it can be used in place of moisturizer on your face. It can be a moisture pack where you layer a thicker layer of it over your skin and sort of sleep with it overnight. You can use it to smoothen your hair or for regular body maintenance. So this one was pretty scary for me. It has alcohol content, which I try to avoid in my skincare. But just to check like how it fares, I did try it on my face once and I didn't experience any irritation. And in fact, the next day my skin felt like much smoother and plump. Normally, throughout the night, I'm gonna develop like some flakes or bumps. And when I used this smoother, it did make me like smoother. I think people who love aloe gels can look into this as an alternative for a more powerful, soothing, anti-acne, anti-inflammatory, and anti-aging effect. Just because like Cica has a lot more benefits than aloe vera. So the Cica Daily Soothing Mask is advertised as easy, fast, and convenient. It has hydration and soothing care and glow. And the mask sheet's thickness of 0.2 millimeters is designed for tight and perfect adhesion of the sheet to the facial skin. This is to be used after cleanser and before skin or toner, but that's really hard to incorporate in my routine. I did it once, it felt great, but on the more regular scheme of things, I was using it right before bed. So the essence is really thin and watery. I like the eco-friendlier tissue box type of container. The 0.2 millimeter sheet fully and does perfectly adhere to my skin, almost that it feels like second skin. And that's a good thing because it keeps the hydration fully locked in, so there's no like gaps and holes and spaces for the hydration to sort of evaporate or escape through. And the point of sheet masks anyway is to sort of trap moisture within. So actually, if it's not like adhering or fitting nicely onto your skin, like you're sort of losing some of the benefits of that. So some masks can feel stinging or irritating, especially when the sheet is rough or the essence is too watery, but this one felt perfectly soothing. So that was my whole routine of the VT Cosmetics Cica Hyaluronic skincare line. So I'm gonna go through what I observed as the pros and cons of this line, and it's up to you guys if you think that it's worth a purchase or not. So I really like that Cica Liao and Cica Hyaluronic are really good and soothing ingredients. The science backs it up. Centella, asiatica, and hyaluronic acid are two skincare superstars at the moment, and for good reason because they have so many benefits. These are meant to work really well on dry, dehydrated, sensitive, and sensitized skin. So I got a lot of breakouts during my trial period for this line. It was the holidays and I was under a lot of stress with additional work and a sort of poorer diet because I had like lots of sugar during that time. Whatever breakouts I did get, especially on my chin, I felt like it was minimized. It didn't get worse than how I expected it to. For the spots that did come up, I feel like they healed much faster. So whether you have acne or not, I think Centella asiatica is a really good ingredient to look out for in your skincare routine because it has a lot of potential in improving your overall skin health, like not just in terms of acne, but in just sort of like really balancing and soothing and putting everything back into shape. I also like that the various textures of each product can help you customize a routine that's perfect for your level of sort of energy in applying skincare. You can suit it to your skin type, climate, or the mood of your skin for that day. Oily skin people and people in tropical climates may stick to the lightweight emulsion, the smoother, and the dry cream, while dry skin people and people in drier climates can try everything. And another pro is that if you really like the items, the cleanser and the smoother come in gigantic tubes. So probably the only con I would see with this line is that it has questionable ingredients like alcohol. in the smoother and fragrance in every step of the routine. Fortunately, I did not react to this, but some people may be really put off by this. So I think it's just like a little misguided to add fragrance to formulations that are meant to be soothing and sort of calming, because fragrances irritate a huge chunk of the population. So as a final word, what I like about K-Beauty skincare is that there is a huge focus on anti-inflammatory and soothing ingredients. While I still like using Western-based exfoliants and peels according to my skin mood, I do appreciate, or when I just feel like for some indescribable reason it's off balance, I do have soothing and anti-inflammatory ingredients like Cica in my Korean skincare routine that can sort of address these vague issues. I also like that you have the active ingredient in the complete skincare line, so depending on the mood of your skin, you don't really have to use every single step to get the benefits that are promised to you. So, like for example, for me, when I'm feeling lazier, I usually just end it at the emulsion and then that's that. So are there other Centella Asiatica fans here? Let me know in the comment section and let me know what you think of the BT Cosmetics Cica line. And that's that for today's video. I hope you guys had fun watching or you learned something new. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!